Okay. Mhm. There, I'm recording now.
Page.
Okay. Yeah, page 168 from the PDF. It's the heading is visual materials for the speaking test. Okay, this book has four
Okay.
tests. Yeah, it contains four C1 tests, sample tests. The speaking part of these tests is usually done between groups of 2 or 3 candidates, people who are taking the exam. However, here it's just you and me, so yeah, we will have to improvise a bit, but the activities should still apply. Let's see. I have like a bit of a script here, and it says in this part of the test, I'm going to give each of you 3 pictures. I'd like you to talk about 2 of them. I'd like you to talk about 2 of them on your own for about a minute, and also to answer a question briefly about your partner's pictures. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, this is not the. Hold on a second. Yeah, I was in the wrong page. Okay, here, this one. I'd like you to compare 2 of these pictures and say why the people might be sleeping in these different places and what might wake them up. All right?
Okay. So I choose 2B and 2C.
Okay.
Why might the people be sleeping in this different place? Okay, in 2B, he might be sleeping because I don't know. It looks like he's in work or in his shop. Um, so I don't know. Maybe he's bored, or maybe he I don't know how to say it. Uh, he went to party last night, so he's tired, or maybe his boss is speaking and he's not listening to him because he doesn't. What might wake them up? So a boss scream should wake him up for sure, or I don't know, maybe his partner with his arm. I don't know how to say it in English.
Uh, like
Yeah,
physical contact from some of his um, workmates. So from any of his mates, any of his colleagues.
yeah. I don't know if in English you have a word for that. To
Let me check. Poke. A poking from any of his
uh,
colleagues. Yeah. Yeah, I knew this word, it just didn't come to me either. But it's a poking from their colleagues, yeah.
and for the another picture, yeah, she might sleeping because she's tired. Maybe she came from work and sitting in his couch to watch some TV and fall asleep. Uh, because I don't know, it looks like she has the remote control or control remote in his hand. So yeah, she was watching something and fall asleep. what she was watching was boring.
Okay, thank you.
And
Yeah, that's enough. If you don't need to keep on going if you didn't want to. Yeah, you wanted to say that she had the remote control hanging on her hand while she was sleeping. So perhaps what she was watching was too boring, too tiring, too dull, too like yeah. Yeah, well done. The activity was meant to be done in like 1 minute, and you spent like a little bit over 3 minutes. It's fine though. I mean, it's exam preparation, and we're not like preparing for that exam. But yeah, I guess the activity was meant to be done like much faster, in a much sillier way. But it's fine because you didn't spoke too much, you didn't spoke too little, you just like took your time to think, I guess. But it's fine.
okay,
All in all, it was fine. Um, yeah, I wanted to make some remarks here and there, but I have forgotten them by now, so it is what it is. Okay, on to page 170 now. And I tried to give you a bit more time to like think ahead of time for the activity so that you don't need to think so much on the fly, like on the go as you speak. Um, it could be nice if you can
okay,
think ahead just a bit. Mhm. Let's see. I have to find the correct script, okay, because it doesn't seem to be this one. Maybe it's this one. Copy something something. Yeah, it's this one. Um, now I'd like you to talk about something together for about 2 minutes. Okay, let's pretend it's you and me. Here are some things that might make people happy and a question for you to discuss.
okay,
First, you have some time to look at the task.
okay,
Great. Now talk to each other about why doing these things might make people feel happy.
okay. We have to choose one, or
We had to discuss them all, actually. Yeah, let me repeat the task just in case. Here are some things that might make people happy and a question for you to discuss. You have some time to look at the task. Now talk to each other about why doing these things might make people feel happy. And that's it, I guess.
I
It's
mean,
just that.
all we talk about all of these things
Mm-hmm.
in a group.
Yeah, I mean, usually this activity is meant for like two people taking the exam. This is from an exam, and it's for like two partners, for couples of two. But let's pretend that it's like both of us taking the exam or something, because usually you would have the examiner and two like examinees, two students taking the exam. But okay, but I have to do both roles. It is what
Okay,
it is.
no, but my question is, I mean, we talk about we choose. I mean, I don't know if I say, yeah, listen to music make you happy because uh, music is different, or we talk about.
Yeah. Just why the task is um, talk about why doing these things might make people feel happy. That's it. That's the task. Yeah. Okay. Well, you already said what were you talking about when it comes to music? You were on to something. Maybe you want to start there.
Yeah, I mean, listening to music. I mean, if you like music, I don't know, music is life. So
Hmm. Why
if
is that so?
you, I don't know, I'm a musician, so for
Oh
me,
wow,
music is life. Uh, yeah,
oh great. So
I
yeah,
mean,
you do hear you do come off to be passionate about it. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I play guitar. I studied music, so yeah, I mean, I cannot live without music. So
Oh wow, that's amazing. Yeah, that sounds really, really important. Wow, who would have thought, honestly, like that it's so important to people? Well, then we have things like workout, that also is like some people. I bet that some people out there, I personally have a few friends who are like they wouldn't be able to live without the workout. I think it's like a very chemical thing in our brains that like we do workout, we get tired doing physical activity uh, and like that makes us happy like inside our brains. I think it's like a very chemical thing, but also it's like a bit satisfactory in the sense that you are doing sports and you are doing something that is healthy, so that is like rewarding. It's just like a bit rewarding for ourselves.
yeah, yeah, it's something more like you say, physic and chemic, because I don't know, doing physical activity generates in you some things that make you feel happy,
Yeah,
even if
hormones and
you
whatnot.
don't
Mm.
hormones. Yeah,
Okay. Any other topic that you want to bring up, maybe?
giving a present to someone. I mean, I mean, receiving a present from someone. I mean, if you're a child, obviously it make you happy because I don't know.
Yeah, children are especially joyful when it comes to gifts. I agree. I absolutely agree with you in that sense. But yeah, I think that like giving presents is joyful and it makes you happy. Receiving gifts is also something that is enjoyable. So I think it's both the giving and receiving that it's certainly fine. Yes. Then we have.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you, but yeah, we also have some other two topics to talk about to discuss. There's like speaking with other people. Um, I think that's very important because otherwise you will be like really lonely. And I don't know, personally, I think it's very entertaining to just talk about whatever with others. Sometimes it can be dull, admittedly, but most of the time I think it's something that generally people find happiness in.
Uh, yeah, I mean, I'm not a very communicative person, but yeah, I mean, if you're talking with someone about something important, I mean, yeah, it can make you feel happy.
Well, I was waiting for you to bring up the final topic, but it's fine. I can do it instead, I guess. Then we have like
Oh,
nature, yeah,
sorry.
nature stuff. No, it's fine. It's fine. Maybe you overlooked it. But we have like greenery scenarios, landscapes, um, getting into contact with nature and the world outside. Personally, I'm not someone who touches grass very often. Haha, silly joke. But I do think it's very rewarding and very very fulfilling. Mostly, I don't think it's like a an energetic happiness, but much rather a something that feels fulfilling. Sometimes something that feels. There's some words for this. There's some adjectives that I can't remember right now, but it sure is a rewarding thing to do and a very tranquil activity that is like it's like chill happiness. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in my case, I mean, looking at nature, yeah, it has something that make you feel, I don't know, like you say, in calm, like, I don't know, in my hometown, we have a very nice Sunrise is atardecer.
Yeah, sunrise. No, sunrise is, you mean sunset. Yeah, sunrise
Oh,
is
sunset.
amanecer,
Yeah,
and sunset. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. We had a very nice sunset, and I don't know, going to the beach and stop there to see the sunset. It has something that you can explain, but it's great and yeah, makes you happy.
Oh, I see. Seeing the sunset in the beach, at the beach. That's definitely something I didn't think of. And yeah, it does sound something that would make you happy and joyful. Okay,
Yeah.
we just finished the activity. Again, we took like 6 minutes instead of the intended three, but it's fine. It's fine. And then we have, the script says for the examiner, the person who is supposedly giving you the exam, it says like, thank you. Now you have about a minute to decide which of these things you think would be the first choice for most people. Okay, I can begin again if you want.
Okay.
So we had
Uh,
discussed several ones, particularly the ones that stuck the most with me were, things about like music and listening to stuff, and workout and whatnot. We kind of, for both of those, we kind of said that they were something that some people couldn't live without. But I don't know, do you think these are like too niche perhaps, or do you think that they are plausible as a first choice, or would you pick some other one?
Listen to music. I don't know. It's like it's very relative because there's people that don't like music. I know people that don't like listening to music. So
That's fair enough. Yeah, yeah. The
yeah,
task said. Now that
but
I remember, the task said like which of these things you think would be the first choice for most people. So yeah, if it's something that only stucks to like few people, I guess it's not a
yeah,
candidate for a choice.
I don't know what most people think, but in my case, it will be listening to music definitely because
But if we had to
uh,
pick one in general, which one would we pick, or which one do you think that we should discuss? To
yeah, listening to music
okay.
because
Hmm.
yeah, like I say, I mean, maybe a few people don't like music, but I think they are the less.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Like from all the activities we have discussed, some make some people happy, some don't make some people happy, but it's impossible to make everyone happy with the one same activities. So yeah, perhaps listening to music is the thing that would benefit people the most. Totally. So we begin that one. Okay, that's it. Again, we took 2 minutes instead of one, but it was fine. It was fine. Yes, I think that one of the main ideas at the time of doing these tasks is to not regard the topics directly. So, for example, when it says looking at nature, you would instead say something like enjoy the landscapes, or when it says make people feel happy, the examiners expect you to rephrase that and say like let people enjoy themselves, something like that. That is part of that shows speaking skill too, being able to rephrase stuff constantly, because otherwise you're like, people feel happy, people feel happy, people feel happy. You're like repeating the same thing over and over, but if instead you say like, um, okay, it's tough, admittedly, but yeah, maybe the idea is to like rephrase some stuff on the fly. It's tough though, but I think that's one of the ideas for speaking tests in general, okay, like wherever you take them. um okay, we have like some 10 minutes remaining, but that's the end of, oh no, actually, yeah, I'm well, this speaking tests are divided in 4 parts. uh that was part 3, admittedly, and the photographs one was part 2. one is usually like general questions, but I didn't know which one to ask. But part four has some more questions, so we can just do part four instead of part one and part four, which are like way too similar, perhaps. Especially for us that we already know each other. These questions are meant for an examiner to ask someone that is like a complete stranger. So there's plenty more that two strangers can ask each other than like a teacher and a student that have already been together for like a month. So mind me if I ask you some questions to follow this exam test, like this
Okay.
sample exam. Okay, let's see. Do you agree that some people are naturally happy all the time?
Yeah, no, maybe they're not very happy for others, but I think maybe in private they have something high,
Something what? Sorry, what did you say?
something. I mean, the something high. I don't know how to say it.
They are hiding something. They are hiding
Yeah,
hiding something. Yeah, sorry, I did mispronounce that. Yeah, they're hiding something in private that they're not showing and they're not happy about. Okay, yeah, I agree. That's a really good take on it. That's really a really interesting idea. And do you think that happy people, if there is such thing as happy people, actually have more success in life than others?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, you can be a non-happy people and could be successfully. I mean, it depends on what you think successfulness is. Okay.
Yep. Success. I would say. I think the
Uh,
noun is success, but yeah, it depends
Success. Okay.
on what you consider to be success and what isn't success. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, it depends on that. I mean, and I don't know. For me, happiness is something that is I don't know. I don't want to say ephemeral. I don't know how to say it in
Oh,
English.
yeah, that's a very cool word. I don't know how to say that either, but it's something that lasts for a short span of time, right? But let me
Yeah,
quickly
yeah,
look that up. In English. That's an easier way to do it. It's like a workaround. But in English, you say ephemeral. Okay, let me check how to pronounce that. But yeah, usually whenever you don't know how to say something, because if you have to talk to someone exclusively in English, you usually want to think of some way, come up with some way of like a workaround to it. You can express your ideas in some other way, but it's yeah, ephemeral. Let me give you the oh, I'm sorry, my computer stuttered there for a bit. I think it was loading JavaScript. Okay. um, let me send you this link here. That's the word. You have the pronunciation thing and everything. But yeah, ephemeral. It's like ephemeral. It lasts for a very short span of time. It's very short
Ephemeral.
lasting, you could also say. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay, one last question that I saw up here. It's not, it didn't come here, this part of the exam, but I thought it was interesting. It's completely unrelated, but what would be your ideal job and why?
my ideal job. My ideal job will be not working at all.
I completely agree. Yes, it can be. Is there any particular reason for that, or is it just like a silly remark?
uh, I mean, my ideal job will be work for yourself. I mean, not to. I don't know how to say complete.
Not to follow what someone says, or not to abide by what someone
Follow to
says.
one. No, not to work.
Meet.
eight, eight, 8 hours, or
Mm.
I mean, cumplir cierto horario. That's
Yeah.
what I want to
Not to
say.
follow set time schedule, not to abide by a fixed schedule. Yeah.
Yeah,
To abide by. Let me write that down. Fixed schedule. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm writing. Hold on one more bit. Oh, I missed the key there. Oh, where's the there? Oh, I messed up even more. I have to use two different layouts, two different keyboard layouts in this computer, and it just it breaks my brain. Okay, there you can say to abide by a fixed schedule, to follow a fixed schedule, to
okay.
comply. Okay, here's two other words that I found to comply, like a certain schedule, or like, yeah.
I think that is the main problem with a
Mm-hmm.
job for me.
Yeah,
Uh,
personally for me as well, it's complicated to always be here at the same time, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay.
yeah, so yeah,
Mm.
my ideal job will be not working a lot.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I think we all deep down inside, most of us at least, want the same thing. Okay. Well, that's it for a class. I don't know. Is there anything else you want to
Okay.
add? Or
No, no, I'm okay.
okay, would you like to keep on working with this book for a few next classes? I mean, I was thinking on doing the listening activities instead, but it just panned out that speaking ones consumed all of our class time. So is it fine for you if our next lesson is the listening part of this test? In this
Yeah,
book. Okay,
yeah,
great. We will be doing that. It has like a little QR code. I'll try to have that prepared in advance though. Um, but yeah, I will give you the files. But if you want to check them out yourself, it's there on like a small QR code
okay,
at the top of each activity. Yeah.
okay, great.
Well, see you tomorrow then. Have fun.
See you.
Have a good
Bye.
one. Bye.